Hi, good morning. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I do. I am wearing clothes. Yes, I am wearing clothes. I'm just, it's morning and I'm just like getting ready for the day and I still have some time and I'm just hanging out here this morning in my studio, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. And I'm your hostess with all the toasts. My name is Kim Overholt, here to help you have fun about learning about art and learning about life and all the great things that hop along with it. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's casual Friday. So, hey, I'm just being casual. If it was real casual, I guess I wouldn't. I wouldn't be here. Put it that way. And yeah, I would be naked, but I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be showing it off. Believe me, there's a fine line, and I usually try to keep as um, classy as I possibly can. But anyways, I just want to welcome you to my humble studio here in balmy. Actually, it's very gray today here in Niagara, but I have a few lights going to kind of brighten up the studio. And of course, with the light on, it's still dark in my studio. And what can you do? It's just, when there's dark days happen, but you got to keep a light on in your heart, right? Okay, so welcome to my studio. I am your hostess again. My name's Kim Overholt. And if you're curious about any of the stuff that I do, please check out my website. It's KimOverholt.com. Yeah, if I did this, you'd think that it was like I didn't have anything on, but I am. I was actually trying on a pair of pants to make sure that I can actually still fit into some of the jeans that I have, and it's like, all right, I can fit into some pants. I was. Here's the thing. I used to be quite overweight at one point, and I had to lose the weight. And now that I'm fitting into smaller things. I find it kind of weird that I can fit in smaller things. So that's part of the reason why I'm like, okay, I'm not quite sure if I can, but I do. Thank God. And yeah, thank goodness I'm still taking care of myself. I'm taking care of my sugar levels. I'm always making sure my sugar levels are good. I'm always making sure that I get some exercise. I haven't taken my vitamins this morning, and I meant to. Maybe I'll have something before I leave for work today. I got to go to work today in a little while, and I usually broadcast around say 11 o'clock in the morning. But because I have to go and do stuff, I decided I got a little time right now, and I decided what, I'm just going to peruse my little studio and see what we have going on, because a lot of the stuff I don't even know. Like when was I think I was here. Well, yesterday I really took a day off. I actually did. I actually just relaxed. I was gonna play ukulele a little bit. I played a little ukulele, and I enjoy playing my little guitar. I like playing a little guitar. I play "Lovely Hula Hands," the song that my mom used to do. Right, right. So, yeah, a little bit of a hey, how's it going? And I'm glad to see everybody. Those of you who show up later and find this little video here, I'm glad that you're still kind of subscribing, and I appreciate it. And I really am trying to get more stuff happening with the Kim Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. I am just I'm not in a hurry. I just with everything that's going on, I'm just waiting. I feel like I'm in a holding pattern, so I'm just kind of like feeling the waters for different things that are out there and seeing how they're doing and seeing what maybe will become a thing that I can contribute to, maybe. I have all kinds of art and all kinds of ideas and all kinds of wow. I have all kinds of great ideas, and hope maybe one day, I'll be able to pass them all along to you, and you'll be able to benefit from what you know from me. Because you know what, there's always some great information that all of us artists can share together, and it's great when you have a nice little community of people kind of bouncing stuff off of each other. And I know that Zoom thing is really something that probably works for a lot of people, because you get in contact with a lot of people that you don't see on a regular basis, and you can talk to them this way. But I'm already talking this way to you. I mean, the only thing you could probably do is like, if you want to type something out, or for me to find later, I always I read my things as much as possible. My comments, I should say. I read my comments as much as possible. I try to not be so vague so you understand what I'm doing. Yeah, when I'm here, this is like how to. So you learn how a little bit about how being an artist and how things affect artists, and things that we find interesting and creative. And of course, there's all kinds of things going on right now in your modern time to that you can pull from, and I mean pull from as for ideas, things like what's going on with people, just and all the stuff happening. I can't speculate because I'm just waiting. I'm not one of those people who rushes into things. I usually, I do a lot of research. I find that I do a lot of research, and it is very important. Whatever you do the research for it first, because, like saying, when I went whitewater rafting when I was younger, I read up on it before I went because I knew that I was going to be going, and and when the instructors were there, they were telling us of what dangers what were there, and what safety measures that they put in place, and that was great. That's great. So when I when I had that one part at the cliff in Ottawa where I jumped off the 50-foot cliff into the Ottawa River, and swam to shore, I wasn't worried. Like, I'm not a great swimmer, but I know that you make it to shore, and you gotta do your best. You gotta push. Like, if you're going to do it, you gotta do it. So I did. People thought I wasn't going to do it because I actually had taken a look over the edge before I actually jumped, and people were, oh, she's not going to do it because she's looking. And I walked back, and I took a running jump at it, and I jumped into the water, and I did it. And people were like, "Ooh!" So you never ever underestimate me, because I really am. I think people underestimate me because maybe I'm just too nice. I don't know, and maybe that's where your downfall would be. No, who knows? Yeah, uh, I love doing stuff that's like lots of action, and of course, in the end, you end up paying for it. My feet aren't the best anymore, and from wearing heels for so many years and working in an office, that kind of thing, and from doing all the rock climbing and stuff. Well, you know what? That was all good for you. The rock climbing actually didn't really hurt me, but like I say, at one point I was gaining a lot of weight, and every year for the year that I was gaining weight. So when I was 30, I was 130. And when I got up to 49, I was 149, 150. And it was getting up there. And I'm like, ooh, I got to stop that. So I went on, well, actually, you know what? I found a diet that was back when the internet first started coming out back in 1999. I found this great diet that I thought made sense, and I read up on it, and like I said, I did the research on it, and I managed to lose I ended up losing like 25 pounds, almost 30 pounds, and now my weight has evened out. My sugar levels are back to normal. I'm no longer pre-diabetic, and I can eat all the goodies now, but I choose not to because I know where that will get me. Anytime that you start back on a downward spiral, it doesn't get you anywhere. So up and up, always thinking up and up. Just once in a while you can, like, taste it every once in a while, but I don't. I try not to give in to temptation if at all possible. It's a great thing. Oh, here's the thing about temptation. I was told once, because I asked a priest once, a very close man, a friend of mine. He was my landlady's father. Actually, Sid West was his name. He actually had a lot of stories and published a book. Yeah, I had asked him years ago. I say, "You're a priest, so tell me, how do you overcome temptation?" And he told me something that was like very kind of shocking and honest. He says, "Give in." I'm like, "What?" He says, "Yeah, give in. That way you're never tempted." And like, yeah, you know what? if you wanted to have that chocolate and you feel you're going to be tempted, just eat the chocolate. I mean, just have a little bit of taste of it, and you'll know. Even with candies, like nowadays, when I go to eat a candy, I'm not as happy as I used to be when I used to eat candies. When I was like, oh, candy, like, oh. Now I find like when I eat a candy, it's kind of like it's sweet, but then there's that undertaste of something that's not quite right, and it's like, okay, well, I have to have another one to see maybe if it's something else, and I pop another one, and I pop another one, and that's where it gets you back in that little sugar fix, right? So I it's like alcohol. It's like anything that's an addiction thing. You get off of it for a while, and maybe once in a while you taste of it, but you don't like you don't overindulge because you know what that will get you. Yeah, and in the same fashion, that's the same thing with sugar for me. I am one of those people who have an addictive kind of behavior. I know I do because there was a few things in my past that I recall that even happened today that I have an obsession. It's almost like with my art, like it's like something even when I'm not doing art, I'm thinking about it. Like it's something I've got the next thing on my mind. What can I paint? What can I draw? It's like it's an addiction, and being an artist is probably like a good addiction to have because I mean the only thing that you collect a lot of, and I do. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of art supplies, and if anybody ever needs art supplies, I have them. If there's something that you're lacking, let me know. I might have it. You can maybe have it because I don't know if I use it or not, but I'm sure I probably have one somewhere. I have one of these. Hold on, I'll show you. I don't even know why I have it. I don't do any architecture really, but these are always nice to have when making curves when you're drawing too. Is one of these, and it's one of those things that you can draw all kinds of wild looking lines and stuff for, and it's like random stuff. I have all this, and this is being an artist. Like this is something is good for somebody to have like myself when you're trying to create certain lines. If you want to make a straight line, you can make a straight line, or if you want to curve something, or if you want to even make it into like a frame of something, you can do that too. I have many of these, and if you want one, let me know. I'll get you one. I have like my French curve, or the French wave, or whatever it's called. Yeah, making all kinds of nice little curves and stuff. When you're doing drawings, when you're doing all kinds of stuff, and you can't get, you want to get that right little angle, just so I have all these things. Like I have, and God bless my hubby because like he sees me with this stuff all around me all the time, and he's like, you have to clean this up, and I'm like, yeah, one day I'll clean it up. Oh, look what I have. My morning cheer with you. So here's to it, and from it, and to it again, because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. Cheers, everybody. Have a great Friday. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I hope it gets sunny this weekend. I have Saturday off, I know for sure, but I love getting the weekends off. This is great. Last weekend I had off. The weekend before that I had off. Oh man, it's like somebody up there likes me. Oh, thank God. But cheers. Ah, Nectar of Gods. And I know you got to hold it left-handed because Jimi Hendrix was left-handed. So it shows up on the bottom right way if you turn it like if because I'm right-handed. I'm like he's upside down. I know I have to be a smartass. I do this. Usually I don't even hold on to the handle. I'm like warming my hands on the cup because I'm always cold. But today, I got to tell you, last night was like one of the worst nights I think ever had. Like when you get older, like me. Oh my gosh, yeah. When you get older, like me, and you start having like times where you're hot all night, and I am always hot, baby. But anyways, yeah. Let me pull up my hair. I was fixing it earlier. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yes. Watch me play with my hair. I know. Well, you didn't come here to watch me play with my hair. You came here to watch me do a little bit of art. Okay, so the art that I'm going to be working on today. Well, let me get my glasses on and think about this. Okay. Ooh, I'm brave. Okay, so I'll do like a Hilarious House of Frightenstein. Oh. Raquel Welch, eat your heart out. Yeah, sorry. Have you seen my? Oh, wait a minute. Here's my tattoo. Here's my tattoo. I only have one tattoo, and you're seeing it. There it is. That's my tattoo. Tattoo. I made it. I had to get somebody else to put it on me, but it's mine. Nobody else in this world has a tattoo just like me, of course. All right, so I have my. Oh, well, here we have is my handy dandy whiteboard. Oh, and I got my microphone. But those only just when I'm doing stuff like playing the ukulele. But it's on. Oh no, it's not on. Actually, it's not on. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'll move this away. This is when I'm playing songs for you. I won't play any songs for you right now. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy. All right, so I'll do a little drawing for you today. So I've been told that I can't be drawing. Can't. Can't is a funny word. Can't is I can. I want to, but I have to stop drawing as many Brad Pitts as I have been because it's just you know what it is though. I've been. It's not that I. It's just I get approached by so many Brad Pitts. It's like okay. Some people say you have to kind of draw what's bothering you, and so I draw Brad Pitt because it bothers me. And then I'm watching like George Clooney, he's making fun of anybody who's a Brad Pitt fan. Well, okay, whatever. If you're a Brad Pitt fan out there, more power to you, and good luck. All right. And as for me, I'm going to show you that I am fitting into these jeans. Oh my God, look at this. I mean, a little bit up the sides, but here, let me put this down a little bit so you can see. Woo! Yeah, these are pretty good. All right, so I'm going to do a little drawing for you. Let me tilt this up a little bit. And I hope you don't mind me being in a tube top because I'm more comfortable when I'm wearing less. And I know I got to work on my midriff here. I haven't done any sit-ups for a while just because I've been a little bit on the lazy side. But I don't mind being a little bit lazy. It makes me enjoy life as it is. Okay, so drawing. Okay, so when we've been on the whiteboard, we've been doing a lot of character drawing. And yeah, there are so many cartoonists that have so many kind of signature things that they do. Like for an example, anybody who knows this realizes, who that face is, right? It's just the start of one of the Garfields. Garfield, of course, is one of my eraser. Where's my eraser? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Garfield is like one of the popular characters that is very recognizable. His face has been around for next to forever. And when I was a kid, I loved drawing Garfield all the time. And people were like, "Oh, get Kim to draw it." And Kim draws it. Like, okay, but that's just the basic. So, and the same goes for any kind of certain cartoonist. They all have a certain kind of look about them. I'm trying to remember. Ooh. I can't remember. So as you can kind of tell, everybody like has a certain style. But Charles Schultz has his own style. Jim Davis has his own style. Burke Breathe has his own style. Some of my other favorite cartoonists are. Oh God, there's so many to choose from. What's his name? The guy who did. There's Scott McCloud, I think. He does some. There's all kinds of cartoonists, but they all come up with basic idea for character design, and I kind of go with it. And when you get into animation, so such people as Fritz Freeling and the names I have in my head, like I remember them, but You think that they come into blah blah blah. I can't talk them, but you look them up because there are all kinds of different creators. And once you find a style that you like, sometimes I like drawing this one. My favorite character right now is drawing this guy, and he's so simple. Something like that. Sure, he looks friendly, but yeah, he's just looking to take over the world. So bean shaped head. Yeah, so we you come up with ideas. You can have a so say you make that character. What's it? What is he like? I'll say. Well, I'll give you ideas for like when you do Garfield, and Garfield likes the song, yeah, and he also likes bothering his um, Odie and all that stuff, right? So yeah, the same kind of thing. I know that's old cartoons, but this is the thing. You got to try and come up with some new cartoons. Like this is why trying to inspire you somehow. I don't know, but when you come up with an idea for a cartoon, and then you got to think of a storyline for your character. I have, well, of course, like I say, with my alien, he's always looking to take over the world. And the thing that I usually kind of go by is you go by whatever's going on in the news. So you could put like, say, do you like new DNA in your system? There, see, alien DNA in your system. So, how do you like our new DNA in your system? So, slowly, he's got those buddies that are like kind of in the background and they're all waiting on the side here. They're going to take over the world here too. So he's got buddies. And they all kind of look like him, and they're all waiting to take over the world too. So, so, and they're always watching these aliens because they hide themselves. And you're wondering, okay, how do these aliens that look like that hide themselves? They hide themselves in things that you wouldn't believe. So if you take a look at the basic shape of the head of an alien, it's it's a jelly bean. Jelly beans. What are the favorite thing that kids like to eat? I don't know about you, but I love jelly beans. And the cool thing about jelly beans is that if you stick an electrode on them, they look like they're from outer space. And then, wall sockets, you see, if you remove remove this, and you put that there, and you can make them go like this. Does it look more familiar now? He's hiding in plain sight. You see them everywhere. The aliens. The aliens have always been here. There you go. Hey, you don't know that David Lee Roth also does cartoons? Yeah, he's got some pretty cool cartoons. I bet you he thinks that aliens are all around us too, I'm sure. But anyways, that's another story for another day. So yeah, it's always cool to come up with a background for your character. So even if it's the silliest thing for your character, you have Okay, let's say we'll change it up. We'll say, I know. I'll make my baby. So, oh, and as you can see, actually, right now, because she's old, her ears kind of look a little bit more like this now. And she's got grizzly ears, and she's an old lady now. So I like to call her. Melba. Ooh. There you go. She's old, and she's my Mina. You could see, and then you could make yourself like a little page if you wanted to decorate it. Oh God, what's that? I'm ruining my ankle, and I shouldn't. I shouldn't be standing right now because I am having a little bit of ankle issues, but I wanted to show off a little bit before I go and hop in the shower and head to work. Okay, so Mina, you can do like a little thing about her. If you wanted to. It kind of gives you, you know, ideas. I have like a few comic strips already of my dogs, Bella and Mina. And maybe one day I'll release them and make them into a comic book for you guys to see. But in the meantime, I want to get you guys making your own comic books too. And different places that you can publish. You can self-publish. There's nobody says that if nobody wants to buy your book, you can buy it for yourself. You can just make it for yourself, buy it for yourself. I made my story, The Plight of Time, which I did the cover for. Hold on. The cover of my book kind of looks like that. And it's The Plight of Time, and it's usually what if the world, the fate of the world did rest on one boy. And it makes you wonder, right? Poor guy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, it's a cool story. Plight of Time, The Plight of Time, it's called. And something that I did like a long time ago. I apologize for my hair as usual. It's just because I live here in the Niagara area and my hair curls and does stuff that I don't know why it wants to do that. Ooh, hey, how about that? Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. So that's a little bit of an idea, like so character based to do your own kind of get your own kind of character going. It's important to do character. Okay, so that's with doing cartooning. Now, maybe we'll move into a little bit of drawing too. So, yeah, I've been told I got to give up drawing Brad Pitt, like I say. And unfortunately, it's something that I don't take easily or take lightly because I do enjoy, over the past 2 years, I've been doing a study. And it was kind of like by happen chance. I probably told this story a million times here. What happened is one day I was, well, I'll show you. Hold on. If it's around here, I'll show you. Hold on. I can always repeat my stories. Everybody loves to hear my stories. They can find my- Okay, it's buried. Hold on. I gotta move these. heck is this? What happens is my guy comes in and he moves my stuff around on me. Fuck. Arg. It's not here. Hold on. Give us seconds. Give us seconds. I'll find it. God. Is it here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the story goes. Okay. One day I had, I don't know if I erased it or whatever. Okay. But one day, 2 years ago, maybe more. Yeah. I did a painting. Just like all kind of like colors and stuff like that, and had to come up with somebody. And usually, see, here's the thing. Well, usually when I do a painting of somebody, I do research of them and stuff like that. Okay, and so yeah, I was doing some. I had the canvas, and I'm like, okay, this it's a face that's coming out of the canvas, and I picked random, and I started, and I made a Brad Pitt. Okay, so I made a Brad Pitt, and I post most of my pictures. This is finger painting, by the way. It's a finger painting, and yeah, I know it's rough. And I was listening to like, what happens is I research, I usually get music playing, and music that usually the person that I'm painting likes, that kind of thing, and then I paint them. So yeah, that was like a rough, and I posted it, and then all of a sudden I started getting all kinds of requests from people saying that they're Brad Pitt, and now it was kind of scary. It got scary for a long time, and the only way that I could get over it was to draw about it too. So it's therapy for me. I find that it has been a therapy for me, and I've got a picture right here that I'm kind of working on. And it has been a therapy for me to be able to do drawings of people. And it helps other people when I do drawings for them too, so that they can kind of recover. Some people, some people feel that, life is crazy and they need some help. And art is a great therapy, definitely, for anybody who is looking for help. Now this one I did a while ago. This is 2020. And I have a habit of not, I don't really do his, I don't do his face well, and that's the thing. I'm not really. I could, like, there's this one to finish. But yeah, I do a lot. I like doing studies of people's faces, and doing that one. I was doing some painting the other day. Oh, and I accidentally painted on it. So there's that. And so this one I did recently too. So every time my husband's like, "You just don't stop, do you? You just like to draw them." I'm like, I can't. Yeah, and I can't tell him that. Like, it almost feels. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. So yeah, there's something about it, and whatever. You can make fun of it if you want to. I know a lot of people, like George Clooney, like to make fun of it, but whatever. Some people. You know what? When I went looking around and researching, I was like, yeah, and still, it's still just kind of like, I find it very crazy. But you know what? I'm going to see, because I've been told, I just got told that, I should stop doing that. No more Brad Pitt. So yeah, I gotta stop doing that. Stop drawing Brad Pitt. So I have a little bit of time, and I thought maybe I'd draw something completely different for you too. Now I know people have suggestions of what I should draw or whatever, but I like to show people how to start drawing a portrait of somebody's face. So obviously, when first you start doing a drawing, you always have to make sure you have pencil and eraser on hand. This is a moldable eraser. I also use it for, like I say, for when I'm doing uh, when I'm doing characters of faces and stuff. I like to I can mold them in the, it's almost like clay. So and you kind of move around. I make voodoo dolls too. No, I'm kidding. Stuff I make into a voodoo doll and I poke it, and people somewhere go, ow, ow, ow. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, right, Kimmy. Sure, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it is very, very dark and dull and boring around here. Yeah. So day 30. Yeah, today I gotta go in nice. So it's yeah, I'm still good. I still got time. I still got time. Okay. So we are going, you want to do my profile. I would never like my profile. I remember in grade 7 we had to do that too for graduation, or grade 8 we had to do for graduation for to grade 9, and I'm like looking at my reflection, and I had my glasses on too because I've been wearing glasses since I was 8 years old. I think I've been wearing glasses since I was 8 years old. Yeah, only one in my family with glasses too. Yeah, here's the weird thing, okay, and I don't know why me. I have like rare blood type. I've got birthmarks. I've got rare eye color. I I'm the only one in my family who didn't smoke, and the only one in my family who went to college first, and only one in my family who wore glasses when they were a kid. I'm the oddball in the family. I'm the black sheep, I guess. And you know, I try so hard to fit in, but oh well. What can you do, right? Okay. Anywho, let me get you started. So, yeah, I like to ramble, and I do apologize. Yeah, it's my channel though. It's a rambling channel. Okay. Anyways, let me tilt this up a little bit. And yeah, when you do draw, it's good to have a lot of flow in your arm to be able to move around and manipulate your pencil. And it doesn't have to be, say, like a face. If you want, you can do a body. If you want, you can make it into. It's whatever you choose it to be. So, but basically, you want to find like something you can sketch and work on it from there. I wish there was a way that I could show you what I have on my screen to make it a little bit more easier for you to see, but um, to move it this way. There we go. They're almost central there. Don't mind the ghosts and stuff. They pop up every once in a while. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Okay, so we'll start here, and we will start with our basics. So, pencil, eraser, and sketching it out. First, oh, but first you have to come up with a face, I guess would be probably a good idea. So, um, yeah, coming up with an idea. Okay. It's good to kind of centralize where you're going to be putting it to. Okay, let me grab. The great thing about the internet is the ability to go wherever you want to find some more pictures. So I do like do some of these. Uh, I don't know. Who should I do? Let me just pick random. Random face. All right. And actually, I have a friend. I should maybe do a picture of him. That's true. I do have a friend that I promised to do a picture of earlier, and I started doing it, and I wrecked it. So, you know what? I'm maybe going to go look for his face, see if I can find it. Uh, um, uh, uh, I'll find him. I'll find him. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Did I say his name? Yeah, his name's John Winter. John Winter. Let me see. I'll find him. He's cute. Maybe I'm just gonna have to find him online. Or wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know where to look. Sorry. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Let's close this. Close it. Yeah, let's minimize it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I do have one. Where is it? Okay. Or maybe I will do this one. So small though. It's a small picture. I'll have to find something else. Ooh, or maybe do that one. Or just do that one. I'll just do that one. It's a black and white anyways. It might work. And it's kind of cute. Let me just see if there's anything else. Okay. No, yeah, let's do it. All right, let's do this. Okay. So I'll show you a picture. Let's see if I can do this. So, la, 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 la. I have to get a little bit closer. Don't be shy. And down a little bit. I'm just angling how I wanted to see the picture. That will work because. Okay. So his head's here. And he made it really easy for me. So. See, the thing is, what you have to be doing is looking at the person too, and while you're drawing them. I can't get close to you, babe. Oof. Can't get close to you. and angles and uh, yeah, are all where it's at. And keep in mind where his face is. He's so sweet. Such a nice guy too. And I always say, like I say, don't use your pencil like this, like you're drawing like that. Hold your pencil like you're holding it like a drumstick. Wakancini Chinese? No, no, drumstick, not chopstick. And very pretty, very pretty man. Okay, and his nose is right at his shoulder. So once you get established where everything's supposed to be, uh, handy dandy eraser is always the best thing to have. Let me just move this over here so I can see what I'm doing here too. I love this. It's going to turn out so cool, and I'm sure you'll like this a lot better than what I gave him earlier, which was like I started doing like a really cool picture of him with long hair, and then all of a sudden it just kind of I started doing the eyes, and the eyes kind of went wrong, and then I tried to fix them, and I couldn't fix it. So now I'm going to maybe just try and see if I can do it maybe now. So it's around Santa Claus. Get rid of my lines of ones that I don't need. Just keep the ones that I do need. And build up this picture. There we go. And if you were going to be doing it with pen and ink, you'd still start out the same way, even with using using pen and ink. You would start really simply. So yeah, and I still see some of his not back here. But his one eye is actually his nose is right here. See, sometimes you gotta like just let your hand go and bring the right spot. Cute little nose. Goes here. So you get your basic idea of how to start. I don't know if you can see. So the great thing is being a picture. You don't have to worry about it moving too much. As if it were an actual person, you'd have to be sure you established what the shot was going to look like before you got the person to move. Because once they move, you can't get the same angles again. There we go. So there's a basic start, and yeah. I love it. Winkers. And honest to God, I swear to God. Anyways, let's see what is it. Yes, it's never gonna let me rest. Of course, after all of this that I've done, it's just like something that's gonna just continue. So. The thing I like to do is mindful of my curves, and always, keeping in mind angles. So now, like I'm like, and you know what? It's weird. I don't even know why I picked up that one. It's actually this one I should be working with. There we go. Okay, throw things away from you as far away as possible. Is that the one? Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. I have all kinds of pencils. Okay, I'm going to show you because I am, like I say, I collect all kinds of art supplies. I am an artist. I have this right here. This is one of the many brushes that pencils, because I have brushes too. I have all kinds of pencils too, different softnesses, hardnesses to choose from. You can go as light as or as dark, and these are the ones that I'm using right now. And I used them for some of the previous ones that I've done of Brad Pitt. So these are what I use. These are Pantalic, but I have also used Grumbacher in the past, and I've also used Golden for a lot of paint, and I use all kinds of stuff. Oh, but H, the H is a very hard one. That's why it's called H. H for hard. B's are nice and soft. And I have a B here. This is a 5B, and I've already used it. As you can tell, like the thing is so dull right now. I got to sharpen it. So it's always good to have a pencil sharpener nearby. Where's my pencil sharpener? Oh, there it is. See, I always say I have always my stuff nearby. So I'm going to sharpen this pencil and do a little bit of drawing. Watch me create. Once more, I would be able to go to the hilarious house of Schweitenstein and be the Count. Well, what one says? It's a to be. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it's noble or in the mind to blah blah blah, those things that are blah, 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 outrageous success, blah 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 blah. I don't even think I've had an outrageous. I've had some success, but I don't know if it's outrageous. Some of the things I've seen are pretty outrageous. I can attest to that. Okay, let me just get a little bit closer. Don't be shy. Get a little bit closer. I'm going to start with his eye. Okay. And rock out while she eats your heart out. Do you believe that William Shatner is like 70 or 90 years old? Holy. And he's still doing stuff. I love that. His eyebrow is kind of like here. He's got a cute eyebrow too. I hope he likes it. He's a very nice guy. I'm talking about nice guys. He's a nice guy. I'll keep drawing. I'll keep trying to draw him until I get it right. You know, I'll keep trying to draw everybody until I get it looking the way I want it to. But, so his eyes so cute, so sweet. And keep in mind, white is not what the color of somebody's skin is. Even when you're working with white paper, the eyeball is white, but your skin is not white. Your skin is like it's a color. And when I'm doing this, obviously it's like a nice light gray. And so I do shades of gray. So I start coloring it in, and then I will erase some of it and keep on building on it. Because what we're doing is building light and shadow. When you're working from a black background into a white background, you can pull things from the darkness into light. When you're working from light to dark, you kind of have to find where the shadows are and add those in too as you go. And that's why it's always good to kind of do like a preliminary, like a quick little sketch, and you get it going, and then you see how it kind of is turning out. And see it's light here, but as it progresses, it gets dark. So I've been very lucky to be able to meet some really nice people, and through not only just through Facebook, but as well through Instagram and through Twitter. And it's been a great experience doing the online and being online, getting my art out there to everybody. I used to be a magician's assistant, and I can't believe it's been almost 10 years since I've done anything that had to do with magic. I love illusions, but I don't think I'll ever be doing anymore. I think my days of magic are over. I could be wrong. I'd love to be able to do more magic one day, but my magic right now is doing my art. So the light comes out kind of from the top here and down in here and darker on this side. So obviously right here and all here is going to be a little bit darker. His ears over here too. But I can draw that in afterwards. The shoulder goes up there. Okay. So, and again, oh, his face is. So, I make more dark on this side. Okay. Then it comes down with this one. This is where I kind of gonna go a little further. Shape it nicely. Okay, then. Can you see it come? Okay. So, fascinating. Fascinating, Captain. Fascinating. Oh yeah. Is it? Oh, is that the time? Okay. Well, yeah, I start getting into watching some stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm showing you stuff too. I'm watching, but I'm also watching. So, yeah, we'll just get a little bit more here. All right. So, with that being done, I should probably. Oh, it's 10, 11. Yeah, it'll be soon. I have to start getting ready. But I'll do a little more shading so that we can see what we can see. So, so obviously you get the face down here. Um, yeah, this here, and go a little further. You can always go back and fix it too. Shading. I see many people when I was used to do art always. So it's going this way. And use my eraser. And don't move. You're deciding to move on me all of a sudden. So, how long have you been a fan for? What's your name? Where are you from? Thank you for being a fan. I got some packages I want you to hold on to. Don't mind me. All these years of being a fan this is what it gets you. I love it. Yeah. Yes. It's coming, right? If you can see it. It's all dark. Shaded to here. Goes across it. His hair is wavy. Feathered, I guess you could say. His ears over here. I can probably draw them afterwards. Erase some stuff. Don't be afraid to use your eraser. My teacher was always telling me, don't use your eraser. But there's a lot of artists that do, and you erase the lines that you don't need. Keep the lines that you do need. So obviously. That is your music. That here. Okay. Anyway, any day I can be happier than when you know And what I say goes. Oh, okay. So, like I say, rock out, I'll shoot your heart out. Okay. And, yeah. And then look at some of his eye. Dark there. And it's dark right here. So I gotta keep my color. Because it really is. It's a shade spot right here. I love doing art. If I could do art for a living for the remainder of my life, that would be kind of awesome. That would be like the thing I would do for sure. Even if it looks close. Because sometimes I think, oh yeah, I'm doing good. And then I'm looking at them, oh my God, I totally, like, that should be, I'm just following. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't believe I've been doing this for about an hour now. Wow. See, time flies when you're having fun. I love drawing, so I could continue. And I'm glad you're watching. So that's about right. But I can always use yellow too. I can see nuances of somebody's face. I'm so old school. It practically does it for me. Like I'm like, wow, I'm doing this, but it's doing it for me. I see the progress all by myself. It's amazing. You'll be so surprised. I'm sure he'll like it. Or if not, he can give it to his mom. I'm sure his mom will love it. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about this too. And he's kind of like looking down. So this goes. It goes. You want it? See here. This is my thing. Proportions. Proportions. I've always got to think. All right. So this little spot right here is wrong. It should actually be down a little bit more. I've gone too high. I'm too high, man. I'm too high. It happens sometimes. Should be down a little bit. I'm gonna think of where his forehead is. And it's not way up there. It's actually down here a little bit. As it goes up down, and this goes here like this. It does look like that, but it doesn't go that high, Kimmy. It goes to about there. And this hair continues up here, but not there. That's okay. That's the top of where the shadow ends. It's up here, but that's not where his hair ends. Okay. So we go back into shading a little bit more. Sometimes it helps to move around your the canvas, whether it be a pencil or with paint to find out the little nuances of your picture. Sometimes you have to be able to see the actual angles. Yeah, remove some, add some, remove some, add some, remove some. Yeah, Jonathan says it doesn't matter to paint a picture or drawing him, so I appreciate that. Is it call him Jonathan or did I say John? It's John. If they say Jonathan, I don't know. I don't think it's Jonathan. I think he's just John. He's just another John to me. He's not just another John. So cute. And I do pretty good when I'm drawing people that I like. So, let's see. So there there's a little bit black right there. The things down here. Okay, it's the light shadow is like right there, so it's kind of right there. The light is right there, actually. That's where this here curves there. It comes like this. That's what he says too. That's also part of his face. Is right here. So. All right. So I can only do so much, and then I gotta go. So Jonathan Winter, John Winter. All right. I'll work on that some more, and I'll show you the final product when I'm done. But I really gotta run because now I'm running really late. And thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace, little brother, a little bit at it. And I always like doing illustrations and more drawings coming. And I hope you keep tuning in and press my little red button. I love it. It's gonna be a good day.